Mikey, step back building. I'll tell you what a day in college basketball. It is bracket Sunday, late night. I waited a little bit to see my man, aka Young Marbury. Somebody argued with me, say he's more like Iverson. I was like, the herky jerky ain't there. And Iverson's a different speed class. Even though Darius O'Cuff is fast, he's strong too. Reminds me more of Marbury. What a game. First time winner for Arkansas in the last 26 years. 30 points, 11 assists. I'm telling you something in the draft for this year. If we can get these kids some Cooper Flag green light, you know what I'm talking about in the league? We got some stars coming up. Give them the green light. Don't put them on the teams and sit them down on the bench and then disappear. Don't do what you did to Tracy McGrady in a couple years in Toronto. Let the boys play, and then we can see some action in the NBA. Old dudes, you got to step back, baby. You got to step back. Let's hit the tournament, though. Okay, they're talking about Arkansas winning it all. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't play that. But let's look at the brackets. You know I can't run through every single team in detail. In this one, we'll have separate little conversations on each team. We'll get back to NBA as well, as a lot of the trades are coming to fruition, aka what the results may be for next year. Let's hit it first. Duke on the east side versus Siena. I probably got Duke going there. Of course, number one, that's an easy pick. I got Boozer making it happen. Ohio State versus TCU. St. John's versus Northern Iowa. St. John's is a scary team, a former number one. Watch out for them. Kansas, can your boy Peterson come alive? Alive means 30, 35 points, Mr. Peterson. And can his teammates come up to this challenge when they played Kentucky? It looks like they were down bad. Louisville, does Micah Brown come back into play? He's a star of stars versus South Florida, a gritty team. Be careful of an upset city for South Florida versus Louisville. Michigan State versus North Dakota State. Shout outs to your boy, Mr. Rizzo. A winner chicken dinner, always making it to the tournament. They got some big leapers. How about Carr? Carr, big leaper. They got a lot of talent on Michigan State. Good, cohesive team. Be careful. This ain't about all individual talent. This is about your total team. So watch out. UCLA versus UCF, another gritty Florida team. UCLA may have trouble, but they got the options. I've got number 5 name, but he's a beast. He's doing his thing, a score with the lefty. Okay, Connecticut versus Furman, just another good team, right? Another good overall team. They're going to get into the battle. We're going to see how they do. I think they come out of that one, all right? Florida versus PVLEH. Just because I don't know who they are, don't mean they can't be Florida. Florida, if they're off, and it gets ugly, okay? Watch out. These are the best teams in the nation. That means everybody can get it. Clemson versus Iowa. Hello, that's a war. I hate to say, I must tell you something. It was Iowa State we're going, but Clemson is going to have trouble there with Iowa. This ain't a walk in the park at all. It's an 8 versus 9, probably the most exciting matchup on that side. Vanderbilt versus McNeese. All right, Tanner Jr. Been seeing him a lot. All right, we'll see how he does against McNeese. Now, McNeese always throws out them barn burners, them LA Fitness Warriors. So watch out. They can upset easily. Nebraska, Troy. Hello, I got Nebraska up there. North Carolina, Caleb Wilson, a.k.a. Young Garnett, mixed with a McDice. Okay, I got you. I got North Carolina running through, but VCU could upset. Illinois versus Pennsylvania. Solid teams here. Illinois should win that game if they're healthy. St. Mary's versus Texas A&M. Solid in Houston, Idaho. Houston rounds out that section. Think Houston takes that, and they probably get right here. They probably have an easier route than most, but watch out for St. Mary's. They'll shoot your eyes out. Lord have mercy in the South. How about the Midwest? Let's go. We'll go start from the top. The West down. Arizona, LIU. Okay, best team in the nation. Headed to LIU. Watch out, Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? They could upset Northeast boys. Shout out Eastwick, New Jersey. Watch out for them. Villanova, Utah State. Watch out for Villanova every year. They have a gritty team. Gritty teams are scary. I'm talking about LA Fitness Warriors, where you don't have a super leaper. You don't have a super, handler. You got these gritty ass that can score. Basically, a full team of Fred VanVleets. That will knock your eyes out. There's no way to beat those teams when they get high, and that's what I'm worried about. These small teams have a lot of them type of dudes. Watch out. Wisconsin versus High Point. Solid defensive team, Wisconsin. We'll see how they do. Arkansas, let's say Arkansas can make it. How's Arkansas going to beat Arizona? Shut up, y'all. All right. Anyway, Arkansas versus Hawaii. That's a tough match. They could get upset. Here we go. I said it first. Calipari could get upset. They need to be defensive ready, and they better not look over Hawaii. The Maui team can get very dangerous. Then they got a rough run versus Wisconsin. They got a tough road. Who's talking Arkansas to the finals? They got a lot of trouble. BYU versus Texas, North Carolina State. That's the winner of those two games. I would love to see Texas in there, but you never know. North Carolina State could win as well. Versus BYU and AJ DeBonza. Then DeBonza has a rough one versus Gonzaga. I'm not sure he can make it out against Gonzaga. A better all-around team, fully healthy. Maybe the last time we see him in the college ranks. So watch that one for the next game. I'll give him. Actually, I may not even give him the edge of versus Texas. So watch out for BYU. They got a tough little schedule out there. Miami. I got Miami going through anytime. Missouri versus Miami. Missouri will be a tough one. Miami has a lot of talent they go through. Queens University versus Purdue. I got Purdue going through, and then possibly Purdue beating Miami, and they make it there. All right, let's give you a little bit extra. UMBC versus Howard. I'm going to go with the Howard University. The H-O. Howard University making the next round. Black team. Hello. All right. You're like, ain't all the teams black? No, the NBA's changed and the college has changed. Shut up. Howard's going to make it to the next round, even though I'm risking it. Georgia versus St. Louis. Georgia's solid. Good all-around team, but St. Louis, if they're shooting, forget about it. They're done. Texas Tech versus Akron. All right, Texas Tech, Mr. Flemings. Hello, how are you? We'll see how Flemings does versus Akron. Again, don't sleep on any of these teams. These are the best teams in the nation. Alabama, Hofstra. All right, got Alabama making it happen there versus Hofstra. But again, upset city for any of these other teams. The gritty Van Fleeters are everywhere. Tennessee versus SMU or MOH. I got Tennessee beating either of those teams, and then they got a rough one with Virginia. I got Virginia being right straight. That's going to be a war. That may be the one to watch in the next round. Kentucky versus Santa Clara. Upset city. Watch out. Santa Clara can get busy. It won't be too much of an upset, but remember, those shooting-ass teams drive you crazy, and they're one of them. Iowa State versus Tennessee State is the last, and congratulations to Iowa State. 2 Iowa teams make it. Lord have mercy. This is another one that's a barn burner. Defensively sound, great all-around team, have some solid players. They play together, and that's always a rough matchup for anyone here. You got about 10 teams that are like that basically are LA Fitness gritty scores, and they'll beat any of the teams in this league when hot, and that's the scary part about this tournament. Mikey, I'm going to sign off here. Who do you got for your fantasy? I'm going to start putting the picks out there by individual coast, and then we'll end it with that. Your boy, I'm out of here. It's madness, and it starts next week.